ladies and gentlemen, gather around, gather the masses. Guess what? James Gunn decided to part with Marvel, but he decided to make the greatest trilogy of all time. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 drops in a couple of days. And I can't wait. Now, for those that don't know, Doug is Ionized Doug. Saturday morning cartoons. I got Ray with me. I'm talking the best person in the world to talk about DC, Booster Gold, and has the best daughter in the world that loves Batman.
That's true.
That's my dog.
That's me.
How you doing, man?
I'm great, bro.
What do you know about the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, I watched the first movie in theaters, and then I've not watched another thing about it since.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering, why are we dropping a Saturday morning cartoons episode probably on a Tuesday or Wednesday? Well, I'll tell you, kids, because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 drops soon, and I decided to give Ray and the audience a little rundown of what's going on. I know what you're thinking. Doug, do you actually know what's going on? Nope, not half the time. But about Guardians, I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the synopsis of the Guardians of the Galaxy timeline. Now, Chris Pratt, Star-Lord. We don't believe he's playing anything other than Chris Pratt playing Star-Lord.
Yes.
Does that make sense? I hope it does. He is abducted at a very small age by Avengers, a.k.a. Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
Amazing. He plays Yondu. Picks them up. They're kind of like space pirates to an extent. That's essentially what it is. They're bounty hunters. Gamora is the daughter of Thanos. Mm-hmm. She's sent after this orb, mainly because it has the Power Stone. There is a guy in there named Ronan, who is a bad guy, the villain of the movie. He takes the Power Stone. He's the villain. Okay. So Chris Pratt is then captured by Rocket and Groot, who are bounty hunters separately, and then they're all four captured by the Kree. I know what you're thinking. The Kree? What the fuck? Yeah, the Kree, they're space people probably from Captain Marvel. Nova's going to come out. Thor, they've been around. So they're taken to a prison where they all kind of band together to escape this prison together, the four of them. Where they go and realize they have an Infinity Stone, essentially. Okay. So that's the whole movie and what it's about. They all band together and realize that they're just a bunch of misfits and assholes that are going to work together. So that is a synopsis of Guardians of the Galaxy 1. You realize that they beat everyone. That's it. That's really it. That's it. Okay. Number 2. They're helping these people. Can't think of the name because they're not that important to an extent. They're helping these gold people. They stop this interdimensional being from destroying these giant batteries, essentially in the very beginning of the movie. An incredible fight sequence, intro sequence, and has incredible soundtracks. Go check them all out. James Gunn's very, very, very iconic when it comes to stuff like that. Towards the end of that scene of the battle, Rocket the raccoon decides to steal some batteries from these gold people, and they're very privileged and pieces of shit, so they're like, we're going to hunt down the Guardians. Fuck them. Damn. Then they're saved by a giant planet, a.k.a. Kurt Russell, a.k.a. Ego, who is then revealed to be the father of Chris Pratt, a.k.a. Star-Lord. Damn. Come to find out, the reason that they survived beating the villain from the first movie, they all grabbed the Infinity Stone together. The reason that they didn't die is because he has celestial powers from the dad. Okay? Interesting. Yes. Then, towards the end of the movie, let me get ahead of myself. He reveals his dad, why you survived, because you have God powers to an extent. You're half celestial to an extent. Celestials are also a form of just bigger than planet people. They are uprooted from the earth. Watch Elemental, or watch the Eternals. I'm sorry. It's not that good of a movie, so do what you want. They see Mantis, who is a empath who can control people based off her touching them. Come to find out that Ego is a villain, and he's been capturing and collecting all of his children to find the person to find all of these powers, essentially. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, it's Chris Pratt and Mantis. That's why she hasn't been taken. She is essentially useful to him. I see. Then you find out that his dad put the cancer in his mom.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. The second he finds out, he beats the living shit out of him. Like, put the clip in. It's dark. He has the cosmos in his eyes, and he's like, that's why I felt so bad to put that cancer in your mother. And you see all of it like go away, and he goes, what? And you just see him pick up his guns and just pop, 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 he just shoots, he just kills him immediately. And he's a god, so it's not blood or anything. You see him lose chunks of himself.
Holy shit.
And it's just like dark as fucking. He was a human that just murdered someone.
Yeah.
It's very fucked up. So throughout the movie, they have to blow up essentially Ego, the living planet. Take Mantis along because Mantis doesn't want to do any of that. She becomes a guardian of the galaxy. Also, so does Nebula, who is Gamora's sister from the first movie, and Thanos' daughter from the Avengers. Yeah. Anyway, so at the end of the second movie, the Gold People from the beginning, they're like, "How dare? Don't think the Guardians have stopped, or we've stopped hunting the Guardians. We'll unleash our greatest threat to them." It's a giant gold cocoon, which is going to take place and hold of Adam Warlock. Okay. He is a giant superhero that rivals Superman, but he has the brain of an infant. What I mean by that is he's born literally like the day before he attacks the Guardians. So he doesn't know right from wrong. He can speak and stuff like that. He's not stupid, but at the same time he doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
So that will be essentially a big part of the third movie. We've seen him in trailers. He's played by Will Poulter, who played one of the main guys in The Maze Runner, aside Dylan O'Brien from Teen Wolf. Boom! Caught it in there, dogs. What I'm fucking talking about. There it is, baby. Didn't do the last 2 episodes, but I got this one.
Been a little bit.
Anyway.
You got it.
Oh, they just renewed the Wolfpack series for a second season. Didn't watch a single episode, but apparently it's very dark and fucked up. Really? So good for them. Sarah Michelle Gellar is the star.
Damn.
Yeah. Shout out Daphne. And Buffy. So Adam Warlock will play a significant part of this movie. Also, the High Evolutionary. He is the creator of Elseworld, which is an animal hybrid world that are set he creates them to be kind of like humans, but have the faces and everything of animals and stuff like that.
Oh, weird. Okay.
James Gunn has been very adamant saying Rocket Raccoon is the protagonist of the entire trilogy, is secretly all about Rocket. And we find out why and things of that nature because he created Rocket. So in the first movie, when they're in the prison scene and they're getting changed, and Chris Pratt sees the scars and the machine on his back, that was a really big hint for the third movie, where you see his literal creation as a little raccoon pup, to see him getting worked on and stuff like that. It's supposed to be very dark and fucked up.
Shit.
The scene they dropped already of Toothless, Floor, Lila, and Rocket, his friends from the comics, they're in like this giant cell, and they've obviously been worked on. It's very fucked up and dark looking. They're the early adaptations of his creations of what he wants. And in the first movie where they're at the bar and they're drunk and he's about to kill everyone, he's like, I didn't ask to get made. I didn't ask to get torn apart and put back together like some little monster. And like it's been about Rocket the entire time. And this movie is gonna capture that even more, and I can't wait. Yeah. So the High Evolutionary is a big bad. He is a big fucking bad in the Marvel comics. It is very wise not to fuck with this man, but the Guardians decide, no, it's about to happen. We'll see Rocket's love interest, Lila, who's already been in the trailers as Lila the Otter, who has mechanical arms because she was changed. I don't know if it'll be a flashback or if she'll be alive in that scene. I assume it was a flashback because that was when Rocket was very young, so I don't know if she'll be alive anymore. But it's all a very sad movie. It's supposed to be the end of this Guardians team, not the Guardians themselves. So who knows? Anyone can die.
Really?
Zoe Saldana said this is her last time playing Gamora. She's not even the same Gamora. Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Because of Avengers Infinity War, Thanos threw Gamora off a fucking cliff for the Soul Stone because that was the only person he loved. Therefore, Gamora from the Guardians 1 and 2 is dead. But in Endgame, when Thanos from 2012 came back to the future, or showed up to the future to stop the Avengers, he got flipped away, where the fuck. He got dusted away, and everyone but that Gamora was vanished. So she was still alive. And she's in this movie. She's been in clips and stuff like that. So she is not the same Gamora from 1 and 2. She has no emotional connection to any of them.
Interesting.
Not even to this Nebula, who's her sister, because it's set like fucking 15 years after. Because they're in, I think, year 2026 right now, but it's the Thanos from 2012, from the literal Avengers movie. So it's set literally like 15 or 10 years
Sure.
Yeah. So there's that. Man, this movie's gonna be so fucking good. It's gonna make. I cannot wait. I already told Ray we're gonna get a before and after of me crying and sobbing during this movie. It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. James Gunn's last picture for Marvel Studios before he takes over and becomes the reign supreme big daddy master of cinema at DC. He's going to put a stamp on what superhero movies are supposed to be like, how you make franchises and continue them. Kevin Feige, you've done incredible for 4 fucking phases. I thought phase 4 was pretty good, man, to be honest with you. But the setbacks, the cancellations, and the delays, James won't put up with it. James will make it himself. You know, if you can't, man, it gets me so frustrated just thinking about it. If you want something done right, do it yourself. That's why he's making Superman.
Damn right.
Sorry.
Damn straight.
It's that simple. If he just went out and was just like, yeah, have you seen what they've made recently? That's why I'm doing this. I would just be like, damn, I believe him.
Cold.
Yeah. So I don't want to hear all this hullabaloo at the very end when James Gunn starts making all these movies and people are like, he's the greatest DC director ever. I can't believe he's doing this. He changed the world. Why didn't anyone talk about this? James, we've been here since Slither. We believed in you from Suicide Squad to Peacemaker.
Yep.
You made us love John Cena even more than we already did, my friend.
Yep.
We
Incredible. Do
nothing but salute you and praise you. Wish you the best of luck.
Yep.
Everyone, please be kind to one another. Get your pets spayed and neutered. I'm Doug. He's Ray. Drink plenty of water, and please remember, James Gunn's really going to take over the superhero universe.